Hello, everyone. Welcome to Puzzle Wednesday Friday mode. It's the Wednesday of weeks that begin on Tuesday, I guess. Got a little Tripuzz action for you. This is like a match 3, a match 4 kind of game, but like you took a humongous bong rip. Then you're just like, what if every piece was a random piece of like 3 or 4 pieces? It's really strange. It's quite a great game. Joining me on commentary tonight is Juicey.
That's made fun of me for liking vanilla Coke.
Thanks, Juicey. Kirk, are you here for comms too?
He's running bracket.
If I need to pop in here and there, I can.
Hell yeah. Thanks for hanging on, Kirk. Our main TO tonight is Masa. But don't forget to also say thank you to Kirk. He's running loser's bracket. We got this bracket kind of rounded out at the last second, didn't it? I'm looking forward to this one. This game is a lot of fun. If you've ever played Puyo Puyo, you have a good idea of what this game's gonna play like. But it has a chaining form completely unlike Puyo. And its offsetting is a little more aggressive than Puyo. So we should have some more extended mid games, all sorts of cool stuff. I hope you enjoy it, because I know I will. I've been meaning to play this game for quite a while, and we didn't really get around to it until now. That'll be cool. Very, very cool.
I'm kind of intrigued because I'm sight reading tonight. Like, I knew this was something you're running, and I get the broad strokes of like how chains are supposed to work, but I have not booted this game up before whatever my first match is tonight. So sometimes I kind of want. I like doing that for like the Fridays here. Like it feels like a discovery sort of experience, and I treasure those.
Hell yeah.
Yo, Oz raid?
Yeah. Thanks so much for raiding Oz. Hello, everybody. We're going to be getting into some matches soon. What's up, Juicy?
For both of my interests and for everyone tonight, any other broad strokes and universal mechanics on how Tripuzz works?
So it's a match 4 puzzle game, just like Puyo, except the pieces come in 1 to 3 triangles of 1 or of 2 colors. Which might make you feel like that's not much. You know what I mean? Like, that seems a little simple, but the chaining form is so kind of strange, it's going to be all over the place, that it really requires you to think on your feet in a way that you might not otherwise do so.
Well, hoping that I don't spin out in my first match, but we have a
I'm on the wrong version. Never mind. I'm on the...
How dare you?
I know, I'm so bad. I can't tell. You don't understand.
Hey, not on.
No one understands.
BIOS again.
No, I have the so I helped out with the ROM hack. I did some graphics for the English translation, and so damn it. Okay. And so I have like multiple copies of the English patch. I have 3 copies, Masa.
I didn't know there was an English patch.
There's an English menu patch that I did graphics for. That Bank pushed to romhacking.net.
I see.
And so I have like redundant copies. There we go. Okay, we did it.
All right. I believe. Is it same code or?
We're gonna find out in a second. It's the same code.
All right.
I'm sorry, Digi. I know, everybody.
Wouldn't be a Friday mode if we had a smooth start. Look at it that way.
So if you're wondering where on the screen versus is, it's in the upper right corner.
Okay. We in there.
We have all these scintillating. There is a character meta.
Interesting.
So the concept is that some of them are more vertical than others. And some of them are more horizontal than others. But like the idea is that if a attack pattern is more horizontal, it will catch on your chain form more readily than a more vertical one. I personally
the
really
one kind of seems scary.
I do enjoy. I feel like she's one of the stronger characters of the base roster. The onion, this little onion boy, and the caveman are also pretty solid. All the other characters are not really balanced against the power level of the starting roster, which is why we're not playing with any characters unlocked.
Fair enough. And these have to form functional triangle squares for the actual chain to go off, yes?
You just have to...
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you didn't tell me they just literally phase through each other.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, oh my god, I see the vision. That's nuts.
Yeah, this game fucking rules. Like...
Is garbage clears still the same sort of idea where it just adjacent clears blow stuff up? Okay.
Yep. Though you might find that popping garbage adds a lot more, like it adds points to your clear in a way that it doesn't in Puyo. So it's like much easier to juice your chain in this versus Puyo.
God.
See how that attack pattern, like if it was a little more to the right, it would have killed me like instantly.
Is the phasing through stuff a button or is it just circumstantial?
You just hold down.
Oh, that's nuts. Okay. I'm kind of seeing the vision here. This seems like it's gonna be so tough, though.
What do you mean?
As I can tell you, trying to comprehend what you're doing on comms here, right? This is up there.
Well, right now, Digi has to find some action by phasing through here. He does have an attack here, but it's not really material.
We can kind of. Oh, you died. That's.
Yep. So you see how far. So your chain form, like you take on a lot of risk when you're chaining in this game.
Yeah.
Like it's not insignificant.
It can absolutely. You can be the reason you lose.
Yes.
And there's no real way to incorporate garbage into your chain form. Like it is hard to.
There is. Yeah, there is. We're gonna do a little dorky small ball here. Okay, I'm cleaning up my shapes that way. There's actually a specialty like power clearing mechanic that's pretty cool. Maybe we'll see it later tonight in some of the later matches. So if you enclose an area.
The left-facing horizontal half triangle is trigger on left side of your board, yes?
I'm sorry?
Oh my god. That...
Oh. He needs to not kill me. I'll die.
Yeah, that's...
Here we go.
Okay, you got your trigger piece there. That's gonna be at least 3 chain. 2, 3... Oh, counts as 4, okay. Okay, I'm seeing it. God, what do you do with that? Just pray that you already had something kind of pre-set up?
You can just offset it. The offsetting in this game is very generous.
Like, assuming you tank the hit, you just got to tank and send, more or less. if you get sent a lot on an empty board, that looks.
Oh yeah, you can very die. Like,
I love to very die. Digi's kind of not quite okay. That works. That's crazy.
Yeah, this game is full of all sorts of cool stuff.
All right.
So we're still on our first game. We're playing first to TU.
Tetris was Puyo, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Just slapped you with the cross. Good.
Okay, now what's the plan here?
I feel like this would be a real game to like themed for single player mode for chain games, and that's something that never feels quite right for chain games. I can't think of like a time where I've liked something like Puyo Endless Mode, but this I can see like taxing the brain cells and putting you in weird situations. Okay, only blues on Rattt's side. And the actual clear condition is to close it into a rectangle, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
It's to match sort of 4 of a given color. So the triangle I'm holding is 2 small red triangles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Functionally, you just want 4 corners. Okay. This game seems stiff. Okay.
Stiff? Oh, are you playing? Are you in match right now?
No, I'm not there yet. But I'm scared. Just in terms of like how much it's willing to murder you in a heartbeat.
Oh, it will absolutely kill you. It has no remorse, no compunction, no feelings.
Too much Jesus power? Potentially.
I have to. I would love to extend there, but I'm worried that Digi would kill me.
I mean, Digi did a pretty just 1-2 kind of 2-chain into it, needing to potentially do something about blue on right side. Could try and garbage chain here. We're sending some yellows down center well to potentially fall into each other off of like right well trigger clear. Oh, okay. Need to cash in on the blue. We're gonna phase that through to the bottom there. It didn't do anything to the garbage.
So the pieces have to touch the garbage directly. They can't touch on their edges.
Oh, on this like corner, like you.
Yeah, they have to be. They have to share a side. They can't just be tangent to each other.
I've never felt like I'm just gonna go in an 0-2 bracket this hard in a long time.
Yeah.
Maybe something will happen, but like, wait. Digi did something that was like 4 corners with an empty gap in the middle of it, and then it filled in.
Yes. That is the enclosure mechanic. Yeah, it juices it basically enhances your power clear.
Yeah, okay, 5 chain murders, got it.
Yep. Oh yeah, you must offset them. You will die.
Gotcha. This is gonna be terrifying.
GG's. Oh yeah, this game should move pretty quick.
I gotta play against Chris. Okay. Let me get this thing up and going here.
It's just Chris now. You got it. Ooh, a code. I love a code.
TO desk. I am so out of my depth.
Yeah.
something may happen. We'll see.
So I think only Rodrick and I have played this game extensively.
That feels like the safest bet in this entire server.
I would be kind of alarmed if Rodrick does not take this bracket. Like, even if I got an early lead, I would expect him to reset it on me.
I'm playing as Rodney now.
Hell yeah. All right, so we got Juicey on the left. It's just Chris Now on the right. Oh yeah, and you can like zoom the pieces down.
Noticing.
So Juicey has watched my chain form, and now he's trying to figure it out, I assume. And we're learning that the vertices, so you can make a huge enclosure this way if you wanted to.
That was the thought. Oh, that screen.
So that's like a whole, if you want to play in that style, the game will let you.
Interesting.
Which I think really, it's pretty interesting, really unique, and honestly surprisingly well balanced, because like it's not as efficient as chaining piece per piece, but it gives your opponent way less time to offset. So it's just kind of neat, you know? Alrighty. Chris's pieces are a little isolated. He's got to find a way to break through this garbage. These diamonds are actually pretty annoying because they leave, like, unlike a character like the Nun who like has this really strong vertical attack, these diamonds leave only particular gaps that you have to fill in. Especially if your board's like really overcommitted in the center. And Juicey's thinking about a big power clear here. But offsetting makes a lot of our problems go away. And if you want to play the small ball, like, the game also is maybe a little bit like more open to that than Puyo is. So I don't know if you've ever tried running Puyo at a mystery tournament before, but it's usually pretty, yeah, it's usually pretty bad. It doesn't go over so well. So Juicey is receiving the weird like praying symbols all over. I don't quite know what to make of the Tangram. Yep, no offsetted garbage. I don't know if there's margin time, but if you're at mid board and you just like if you just eat like a 3 or 4 at mid board, then you will die. Stairs is not a thing here.
I was trying.
I see the logic. I see the Puyo brain occurring. But that is not a thing. It's very vertical, like bottoms. So if you do like a vertical trigger in between these stacked triangles, and then you can put the same triangles but like, you know, flipped vertically, that will make a pretty good chain.
Okay, I see it now. I don't know that I'm gonna get it in time, but I see it.
Yep. So now you're waiting on a yellow triangle as the next part of your chain.
Unfortunately, it's a little double.
Now it's covered in garbage, which kind of sucks, but and Chris is sitting pretty. He's just kind of chilling out. He could work on a chain in the lower left by putting a red triangle on top, but now garbage is arriving and life kind of stinks. He would love to find another small red triangle to work on some of this garbage. Oh, great clear, actually. Finding a way to deal with the garbage on the left side, but unfortunately these diamonds, if you have to clear them on their faces and not tangent to their corners. If you want any hope of clearing them. And that's sort of what I like about the Nun's garbage, right? Is that she has these square shapes. And so if your board is like covered in them, it's just really awkward and annoying to deal with. Is there a hurry up mechanic? Oh, like margin time? I actually don't know if there's margin time or not. I assume there is. Because Chris did a lot of damage out of nowhere off of like a 2 or 3 chain in our previous game. Big power clear. We're doing a little bit of offsetting, but not a whole lot. Juicey.
This game is tough.
It can be a little hard to present lethal if you're not that familiar with the chaining form. We have a 2 chain coming out from Chris. Yeah, I definitely feel like that shouldn't have dealt that much. Oh, Chris is figuring it out. Yeah, he knows now. All right, now he put this red there. It breaks his chain. Oh, that's so sad. All right, he's actually fixing it. He just needs a red triangle in there somewhere. He'll have to phase through. I'll have to phase through. This poking from Juicey is actually really good.
Okay. Oh my god.
Yep. And then just put the yep.
Maybe overcommitting on a couple parts, but whatever.
The Juicey thinking about the 2 chain. Got these parallelograms that he doesn't quite know what to do with yet. But he's going to offset with a power clear, which is actually a great strategy. This game, it really respects power clears and things like that. It'll let you stay alive by just doing simple clears to prevent damage from occurring. Chris with the enclosure, but it wasn't enough to actually send damage over to his opponent. Chris he's got a blue trigger, but that's just been covered up by garbage, so he's going to take it as a 2 chain instead. Send in garbage over to Juicey, just a little poke. Juicey become the triangle. Juicey hasn't played bottoms, you know. That's the true puzzle game. Every true gamer worth their salt is a humongous bottoms fan. You got a little garbage chain. Let's go. And he actually gets a follow up here. So you notice that he didn't have a power clear there, but because he cleared garbage, it adds to the points of your clear and enhances the garbage that you're sending.
Okay.
Oh, to be a true gamer. Yeah, we're only fake gamers here. And Juicey's doing a little power clearing in order to not die to this. He does have a bit of a mess here. There's no easy way to clean up this garbage. Okay. Juicey's not going to be able to clear this garbage by making this square because it's not tangent to any sides of the garbage.
I already have to do math as part of my job. I don't need this.
I love the deep drop. The phasing drop is incredible. I would love to see another game that plays with this mechanic. Juicey does find a good garbage clear, not just once but twice, evening up the game and getting him back into it. But Chris able to find a clear of his own. A little back and forth poking action here. Juicey's board is getting a little claustrophobic. He needs to find a yellow piece that he can phase through here. Oh, he's got it. Oh no! He wouldn't commit. Chris gonna be taking our first point here. in this first to 2 match.
Supposed to be on the weekend. Stop asking me to do math.
It's just colors and shapes.
Why did I
my
hell?
Why did I show up to play video games? As if
Sometimes
I friggin' liked them. I think I see what Chris is going for here. But unfortunately, got a little bit of work to do in order to actually clear the garbage first.
No all clear reward?
There are no all clear rewards, which is kind of a shame, but I mean it's only a 2-color game, so I do also love the monkey damage meter. I don't know how else to describe it.
No, that's correct.
It's just letting you know how much is incoming, you know? Rodrick is sharing with us the Pythagorean theorem in the chat. I don't think that's going to help any of these people. I think they're beyond help. Juicey would love this to chain, but unfortunately does not create an enclosure, so just gonna look at it a little bit. Okay, we're phasing through the thing. We love to phase through the garbage.
Okay. God.
We do love a good algorithm. I'm a big fan.
Game is so tough.
Chris doing a little bit of offsetting by clearing some garbage, but unfortunately not enough to avoid taking anything. Now he's working on the enclosure of all time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big enclosure. Send it on back. And you can see that if you're not really interested in learning the chaining mechanics, you do not have to. The game will let you play a power clear only playstyle if that's what you want. I've experimented with that playstyle before. I don't hate it. Depending on the shape of your board, it might honestly be like the correct way to play sometimes. Look, just find the hypotenuse so you can main chain. That's true, that's true. Chris finding a little 2-chain, send over just a smackerel of garbage. Oh, Chris didn't phase! Now he's gonna eat all this garbage. Okay. Juicey's building a little 2-chain here. He's gonna need to find a red. He does. But no obvious way to extend this chain. He's gonna fire it off. Got some garbage lurking around, but nothing that really matters. Luckily, the way that he's placed his triangle means that he's gonna delete all this garbage that it's touching when he clears it. And oh, that didn't send any garbage? That's wild. I thought for sure it would. Chris's little monkey was shocked for a second. And I was like, surely that means garbage is incoming.
It's not a chain form.
No. I do find it funny, like this game is a little mysterious at first. Yeah, I actually find this game a little more approachable than Puyo in some ways.
Okay.
One of the things is that like it's once you deal with the upfront hurdle of like learning a chain form, it sort of just doesn't really punish you terribly hard for not solving the puzzle, right? Like usually a small color conflict does not do as much damage to your whole life as it does in Puyo. which gives it like a light and kind of casual vibe that I really appreciate. That's kind of why we're here tonight, because it's Friday mode and we like to just kind of kick back and play a video game or two. Big power clear out from Juicey. We're dealing half of Chris's board. In fact, we have a follow-up. Now, Juicey just needs to find a way to delete this brash in the middle. Oh, okay. Never mind. Abort. Chris is in peril here. You know, we're offsetting and clearing some garbage as we go. Chris has a lot of action on his board, but he's got to find a way to capitalize on it. Instead, we're actually going to convert our opponent's garbage into attacks. Oh, a little two-chain. Juicey needs to offset now in order to live. We have a lethal amount of garbage coming in.
Oh my god.
That's what I like about the Nun, is that the Nun can sometimes catch vertical spires and then, like, cascade over to the side and then kill you. So GG's. Congratulations, Chris, on moving up to winners round 2.
GG's. All right. I don't believe you.
You don't believe me what?
That this is more approachable than Puyo?
Oh yeah, I think it's more approachable than Puyo.
My brain has never hurt more.
My brain.
Ugh. I need a refresher on my soda. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Also, yes, absolute cap.
Who's saying what's cap?
I think it's what go on head sometimes.
Incredible. Rats versus cats forever, yeah. I'm surprised you're not playing the little oh, whoops. My save state is from, I think, playing Ardrox a while ago.
Okay. Let me get in there really quick. Hopefully I haven't started yet.
I have some bad news for you, GC.
You sure aren't saying words. Nothing to really worry about. Okay. Ah.
No, I got nothing to worry about. I'm just vibing.
Green Nun.
Green Nun. It's like green hair, but much less cool, frankly.
I don't know how I feel with it.
I may have to tank this, but it's not really a big deal.
That's still a really good send. It's just really hard to tell, like, where I can stack 2 versus 3 for a chain extension, and I keep accidentally spending all my resources very early.
Mm-hmm.
Feels like vertical trigger or vertical oriented trigger feels like a pretty good choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like the chain forms are basically like top to bottom, and then left to right or right to left. Mm-hmm. Rodrick actually has like actual tailing wisdom. I just sort of wing it depending on what my pieces look like.
Why wouldn't Rodney have access to the forbidden texts? Layman's brain here. That doesn't change. Oh, yeah, it does. Note really does not want to spend, huh?
Oh, actually, this blue is like crazy bad for me. I need to just clear it.
Rodney would be gravely insulted by you accusing him of labbing.
Well, that's too bad.
Oh no, that's more for trash mode. You would never accuse Rodney of anything, actually.
He's a perfect little angel.
Ratttz, what are you doing?
I'm dying.
Okay, glad I got the read on that right.
I'm unironically dying.
Okay. As opposed to ironically?
It's fine. Everything is fine.
I'm sure it is.
Nothing is broken. I'm not screaming.
No.
Has to be here. I think I just...
Well, I just gotta learn my opener.
Yeah.
This is for sure gonna be the loser's run of all time. I'm probably gonna get murdered again. Okay. Ratttz.
Yeah.
My layman's brain. I don't get it.
I don't get it.
What are you doing? This looks dangerous. 2-chain there, like, I see it. I guess
actually had a much longer chain that I kind of aborted on.
I noticed that much, but I didn't see the greater vision there in the first place. Which, fine, yes. But, Lord, okay. Honestly, I'm just eyeballing for the vertical yellow trigger there. We're gonna phase through.
I'm deciding to offset. 3. I don't have to, but it feels dangerous to not.
In a weird way, I feel like you have to be more screen watching mindful in this because both damage is crazy. But it's easier to build a chain with less resources, so like pokes will be more common. It's just, are you paying attention or not?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I mentioned that, like,
not gonna rob you.
That's why I mentioned that like the mid game in this game is like really protracted. Like it kind of can go on forever if you let it.
Ratttz. Let's see. That is just deeply committal overhang there, but
oh, that didn't work quite how I thought it would. But
I mean, tack on +2 there. You need to dig through damage on centerboard here because okay, never didn't have it. Node is completely spent on resources, but I mean, if the hit's good.
Wow. All right.
Apparently the hit's good. This is a bit weird. Yes.
The Avalanche Puyo form, yeah. Yeah, I think it's literally right here, right?
Okay, I see a blue trigger there.
Oh, I had an enclosure.
Extends a little bit, yeah.
So that's what I was mentioning about color conflicts, is that, like, that's a usual issue.
How brutal that is.
I might be dead, actually, like, unironically.
You can't tackle the... Okay. Actually got the main chain back off. Nope. Was allowed to just kind of pressure for a little bit, but we're out of there. I'll admit the bonk with the cross is pretty funny.
Yeah.
But well, this game just feels brutal.
Okay.
You definitely have more resource than Note, but I don't know. After Note's last round Hail Mary, I'm scared to ever say he's in disadvantage because he could just do that and spend everything and kill you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's sort of funny, right? Like, you'd think that having damage on your board would disadvantage you somewhat. But it's also a resource of its own. Which is really, really interesting.
Oh, some music's a pop.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
No unstack, but... Also, you're committing so much bigger forms than Note. Like, Note clearly has some chaining ideas here. But if you were allowed your opening, Christ. Like, really? What do you do about that?
Die.
I guess so.
I mean, you could just offset it. If you do a 2-chain into my 5, you'll live.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Puyo in that regard. The damage curve is much more linear.
Are you on a previous save state? Because it just said you're up 16 points.
Yes. Yeah, that's... Okay. I mentioned that earlier when we were setting up.
Interesting.
This is from... That data is from when I was last playing this with Ardrox, actually.
Huh. I mean, fair enough. Yeah, that red isn't gonna take that. What? Okay, I'm starting to see between the lines here. I'm almost unhappy that I am, but vision's there. Shame that none of that really changed into garbage there, if that's that strong of a modifier. So at least unstack makes sense. Even I can't go that far. The other required muscle memory is holding down long enough for it to phase, but not phase too much.
Oh yeah, that's actually huge.
Okay, 2-chain into
all my garbage.
Villain, yeah. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, so like you might your first instinct is like it's always about huge chains, but it really isn't. Like there's a lot more going on, which I appreciate.
You have a deeply committal chain here of that sort of villain conflicts. Okay.
Yeah, I had a normal shape problem, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We'll send over the poke.
Normal shape problems.
What's the most normal shape, you think?
Triangle.
What was that?
Triangle.
Triangle? Oh, we got plenty of those tonight.
Because I'm thinking about like traffic signs.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose octagon. Is he going to be seeing stop signs? That's pretty normal.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, almost entirely red chain setup on Rattz's side. Sort of tanks through some of it, but we're gonna do that into an all clear. I almost wish it took like the Sun approach to an all clear, like just doing a single clear does basically nothing, but if you can like chain into an all clear, you know, have some funny Sun Puyo for your troubles. Having two bespoke reds trigger that you can make into one feels a little weird there. We got another fill-in. Okay. You're looking kind of cooked here.
No, I'm fine.
Famous last word? Oh, This doesn't look like anything can really phase unless you have the small triangle, and you need those on reds.
Yeah, my main issue is that I would like to downstack a lot of this garbage. Because it's like, even though garbage is a resource, I actually just don't like playing around it. I would rather it be on my opponent's board.
I would like to be the one setting the tempo, you know?
Oh! Well, I guess we're going to last game, last round here.
Okay. So why is it called Tripuzz if there's diamonds in this game?
Good question. Nobody knows.
Thank God it's not just me. Ratttz. Honey. Okay, there it is. I was worried. Well, thanks for the cheap viewers. From dogresearch.net. What even is that spam? Someone get that. Thank you, Masa.
Masa being excellent once again.
Multifunctional, useful. Carries the experience on our back. Nothing. No other game's chain forms give me anxiety like this. Yeah. I see any bit of green, I'm like, you could die.
Yeah, you sure can.
Die. I would not live through a hint of the things you're attempting right now. At least a lot of yellow groupings if we can kind of garbage chain through this. Note has a couple bottom board outs, gets one of them. Okay, so this is just a scrap fest from here.
Oh, yes.
No one's accomplishing nothing.
With this much garbage on the board, it's really challenging to get much done. And also, I'm pretty sure we're in margin time, so...
Okay. Yeah, a single poke did about a third of Note's board, so... I'd probably time to start swinging.
Ooh.
That did not sound good. Oh, that's crazy. Garbage 2 chain. We are really fishing for opportunities. Note's not as cluttered with garbage, but doesn't have resources at the bottom board either that Ratttz does. Does the fill in, little garbage burst there. This sure is just pure anxiety last round.
I'm extremely feeling it right now. Like, I am...
I don't know what you
I'm actually dead.
Here. Okay.
Oh my god. GG's note. Well fought. GG's. Yeah, when we're that deep in margin time, I actually don't really have a plan.
Jeez.
A note actually does respond to my chains, so it's kind of hard to catch note by surprise.
We got Rodney, and it's just Chris now up for stream.
I'm so sorry, Chris.
Yeah.
Rodrick's quite good at this game.
Rodney didn't join until like a half hour before bracket.
Uh-huh.
I feel for you.
Chris about to go ultra
timeline
instant.
where this didn't happen. we need more than that. Look, Rodney is probably one of the strongest universally applicable players here.
Uh-huh.
There's a couple games like, he's not punching it like top weight like Puyo, where we have like, or matched up with like dedicated sickos.
Yep.
But the moment you go slightly off the beaten path, he is always going to be at least like top 3, maybe top 2. Brother has fundamentals. It's scary.
All right, I got Rodrick knee on the left.
Like, I use Roddy as a training buddy for both puzzle games and fighting games, and usually I'm saying I'm pretty blessed because I don't have to face him in bracket.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite working out, huh? Not just me?
Yeah, I just got a plain ducky. I'm gonna close down and then try it again.
What are you doing, Rodrick?
He's hacking?
No. All right, he's making another room.
That's fair. See some posts and troubleshoot. Oh, that's just people swapping codes. Here, we have a new code as well. Hell yeah. That looks much better.
Prove it.
So the characters in the bottom 2 are actually boss characters, and they deal damage like Akuma. Like, they are... It's just a total checkerboard. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're quite bad.
I need to unlock the characters in Pequena Excellent, because I'm curious on how much they are brutal compared to the base roster, which is already kind of brutal.
Yep.
I like how this flower bud girl's dancing.
It's fun, right? I think the characters in this game are kind of charming, actually. The final boss in this game is kind of hacked up, like, unironically.
Yeah?
Yeah, the damage gets pretty... Like, why is it like that?
Is Rod a decent pick? Because I thought, at least, like, eyeballing it didn't seem bad, but everyone's playing... We're deeply Catholic tonight. Shoutouts to Italy and the Vatican. If you have any Italian friends, check in on them.
Yeah. Oh, what is What is this? I've literally never seen this from Rodrick before. Oh, it's the enclosure tail. Yeah, all right. Watch this.
I see.
Yeah,
okay.
He does like doing that. This may just straight up kill Chris. I won't lie to you. Yeah.
Loser have to save 10 Hail Marys? Yes. Catholic Wednesday, only on a Friday.
Yeah, he likes to do these big enclosures as his final link. I don't know if you get a multiplier on your last clear or not. Oh, interesting.
Not
Rodrick's also
sure
doing some like right side discarding that I think is pretty cool. So he didn't want to put the square into columns 1 or 2, because you can't put a big triangle on top of it without it popping. He didn't have. He needed a vertical red triangle to get an enclosure on the bottom. Oh, that's a cool chain.
That was slick.
Pretty slick.
It's almost like knowing the rules for this game makes you better.
It does help, yeah. Yeah, you can... The combination of enclosure and the chaining form can really do some work for you. It's one of those things where, like, you know, we discussed earlier how it might not seem like a lot of colors, but the nature of the shapes, it's really the shapes that are the colors, not so much the colors, which sounds a little odd, but like I promise you it's true.
A little bit of that, a little bit even at 2-color can be brutal if you're trying to avoid and build like big stuff and not get complex. That's what entirely my match was, where it's like, how do I make bigger ambitions without spending immediately?
Yep.
And getting nothing?
Yeah. Rodrick doing a little bit of offsetting here.
I'd say Rodney's on the offensive, but he's in such advantage that he can just kind of chill.
Yeah, he's also able to convert his garbage into a nice little chain. Looks like he's basically off of making like overly elaborate 5 chains, though. Here we're starting to... Oh yeah. Oh, we have the enclosure clear too, and he just drew his trigger piece, no problem. Unfortunately, he had a shape conflict, an enclosure that he did not want, but this is still probably this offset, actually. It can sometimes be a little bit annoying on offense, like how good offsetting is, because you'll just be like, listen, I made the chain.
Something Tekken Rage.
You should die. Like, I made the chain, you cleared one thing, you should die,
What do you mean?
I should win. You know?
What do you mean you just hit me with Ultra at full meter?
Yeah. What do you mean you had burst?
Okay, I see the chain again.
Yeah.
I'm into a lot of red. Like a lot of red. Ratttz would never hate on the sick neutral. What are you talking about?
Alright.
Okay, I see the enclosure.
He needs to draw the right piece. Oh, he did.
Yeah, you got it. But the reality of like actually replicating what I'm seeing right now is crazy and fucked up. That's a 7!
Yeah, you can get 7s. Yeah, it's tasted.
It kept stacking! It kept going.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You can dumpster people in this game. Like, just straight up.
No.
He's just a boy, Rodrick.
You're sending Chris to Jesus.
He does not need to meet his maker tonight, but it's so interesting to me how Rodrick will sometimes commit to poking rather than like finishing his main chain. I don't know what to make of that sometimes.
I mean, I don't get it either. So I'm not usually the punny guy. Like that's an Amelia thing. That's someone else to chime and do wordplay. But can we call like a kill chain with the nun a stairway to heaven?
Incredible.
Look, my brain is wired to hate puns because I never make them intentionally.
Oh, I see.
And
But you gotta.
And it means I'm always swamped with people like, don't you mean slightly changed version of what I said that makes. I'm like, no, I didn't. Stop. Okay. Rodney's back in the neutral start here.
Yeah, he's actually building an enclosure tail right now. Yeah, he's actually decided that he's going to make his main. Oh, he's able. Wow. That's so smart. He's able to like gobble up parts of his chain in order to attack Chris. He does need. I don't know how he like with this blue square. It's so hard for him to.
We got it.
He's not. This tail doesn't fire now though.
Yeah, but like he's still in such advantage, so he can just set off the rest of it and have good follow up as such.
GG's. Alright, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I don't ever want to call something so early in bracket, but man, Rodney's going to be.
Rodrick is quite strong at this game, yeah.
Tough.
He's quite the gamer. We're going to take a brief break. I tell you all about some upcoming events here at Puzzle Wednesday. We just made it halfway through winners. I do want to tell you all about Pedal Crash. This coming Wednesday, we're playing Tug of War. So players are going to be trying to get the most points in order to win the Tug of War by shooting blocks back and forth and sending garbage over to their opponent. Pedal Crash is available for the Pedal Crash Online that we're playing on is available for free on itch.io. But if you have a Steam copy, don't sweat it. Pedal Crash Online comes with your copy of OG Pedal Crash. It's got great rollback netcode and lobbies and stuff, so it's great for us, and I think you'll really enjoy it. The following Wednesday, August 28th, we have Pochi and Ya. It's going to be raining cats and dogs as players are making little T's and crosses and sending them over to their opponent. If you want to experience the neutral of Tripuzz or Puyo, but you don't really want to learn chain forms, you just kind of want to get in and play, Pochi and Ya is really a great game to get started with. I think it's just the bee's knees, and it's super easy to get into. The following Wednesday, September 4th, we have Tetris 2. This is like Dr. Mario. It's really not a Tetris. You're matching colors, and you got viruses. It's Dr. Mario. But instead of pills, they're tetraminos, and they're like weird tetraminos. Some of them have like shapes that you can pilot. Like you put one half down and the other half is still moving. It's super cool. And the garbage, there isn't any. Instead, your attacks speed up your opponent's piece, make it a little hard to control, and you really feel it because the gravity is so high, and the controls, Nest controls, are a little sludgy. The following Wednesday, September 11th, we have Calcolo. This is another matching chaining game, a bit like Puyo, but instead of matching colors, you're matching numbers that have different match requirements. So the 2-piece is a match 2-piece. So if you match 2 2s together, they'll clear. But some of them, like the 7, you're going to need 7 of them in order to clear them. Instead of placing dominoes on your board, like the other Ochige you've probably played, you pilot a little shmup ship You're going to be shooting the pieces down onto your board. This lets you basically it lets you construct chains with a little bit more information than Puyo, because the game spawns a bunch of different pieces all at once, and you can sort of maneuver them around and get, you know, it's like less committal than Puyo. You can also shoot the pieces and just send like little nuisance garbage over to your opponent. So you have like ways of discarding that you can't in Puyo. So it's a pretty neat little game. I think you'll really enjoy it. That's gonna do it. Oh, go ahead.
Why does Calcolo just have K Rool in it?
He is just K Rool, isn't it?
That is absolutely K Rool with like in the pirate incarnation, but with pants on.
Right.
Right.
That's kind of funny. He's kind of a silly guy.
That's the Rodney character for that one.
Yeah. Well, actually, is it? I can't remember who he plays.
That has to be the Rodney character.
There is a character meta in that game, and they all have different supers, as I recall. And I don't think he plays him. I can't remember who he plays.
I'm disappointed.
I want to say the Grim Reaper guy. It's hard for me to remember.
Whatever.
It's a Kremling, of course. I play them. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, what do we got?
Looks like Kirk is going to be firing off some matches pretty soon.
Oh yeah, gotta play against SpaceySoundy. Oh, that's gonna be a rough, it's a rough bracket run. All right, let me make a room. All right, codes and TO desk.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck, have fun. Oof. We'll see what happens. All right. I'm converting.
You're converting? It's so funny. I don't know that we have solved the character meta, but I find that
immediate return.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Nothing falls into place like I think it's going to.
Yeah.
Oh. I have never felt so stupid on stream.
That's okay, bud. We're just playing some video games.
No, like it's not a bad thing, but I feel like it's been so long since I've like just
I had no idea
gotten a game at all.
Yeah. I feel like if you don't adhere to this game has like very specific ideas on what it expects from you from a chain. And if you don't know, then you're probably better off making enclosure clears. There you go. You got the basic avalanche shape there. So you have this red trigger. You just fire that off. Yep, like that.
God.
And you can make a 5 that way if you want to, but learning the enclosure tail that Rodrick knows how to do, like that might take some time.
He's allowed to have that.
Well, I'm stealing it immediately, but like that's the sort of the story of this game for me, is that most of the central ideas I have about it are actually Rodrick's ideas. Like I saw him, like he beat me up a bunch, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And then I started doing it. And I was like, "Oh, that's right. That's pretty righteous." But like I've done. Other people have done the same thing to me. Like,
oh yeah.
I remember when I first cracked the code on like platform clearing in Clio. Like nobody was doing that, and then when I figured out that chain form, everybody was like, "Oh, that's the game. I'm going to do that now." All right, Spacey's got this blue trigger. We're thinking about popping it. We could actually extend. Ooh. We could extend off this yellow. We do a little enclosure clear to poke. Juicey cleared a little bit, and we've already discussed that. Oh, take it from the other side? That's very cool, Spacey. All right. Juicey. Juicey's got this sort of... I guess he wants to use this as a blue trigger. No? Okay, so now it's a yellow trigger, and he needs to find a way to get like a yellow on top, but he just drew a blue. Okay. Now he's got a blue trigger, but he is in peril. Got a little bit of garbage coming through. Oh, I'm getting indigestion. Okay. We're alive. Spacey's thinking about some chains off this yellow trigger here. Very cool. It ends in like a big power clear, which is going to be enough to take a point off of Juicey. This is my OC original closure. Do not steal. Clio is a no-brain game. How dare you? Why you gotta be such a hater? If Clio had offsetting, that game would be a 10 out of 10 for me. But the one that has offsetting is like full of like terrible jank. And the one that doesn't have offsetting is full of TODs and shit. Just can't win. I just want a Clio with the features that I want. I'm gonna have to make a Clio before I get to like, in order to have one I actually want to play. Oh, Juicey's in peril once again. He has to find a... Oh, no. Yeah. Alright, Juicey's working on a little 2-chain. He has a red trigger. Nope, throwing it away. Make my own Clio with offsetting and a reasonable garbage formula. Yeah. Great chain from SpaceySoundy. Does give... Well, unfortunately, like the power clear from Juicey has to be big enough to actually poke. We have a little bit. Okay. That's annoying, but honestly not a deal breaker. Spacey's looking for a way to... Oh, never mind. I guess they're just going to clear the garbage. That makes sense. Juicey is frog stacking red in the corner. Does have an enclosure clear, which is fun. Juicey finds a pretty great garbage clear into a chain. What's on the... Now he's going to start frog stacking yellow in the left-hand corner, I bet. What's going on here? Oh, does this chain? Oh, hell yeah, it does. And Spacey's just gonna keep on doing these little pokes. It's like 2 chain pokes until
I just need something
somebody stops it. Somebody stops it. Okay. I'm trying to read this next idea from Spacey, but that's cute. That's fun. Juicey is in peril. Or now at least he's low enough that like random garbage won't kill you. Oh, there's a big centerboard weakness for Spacey, so if Juicey's able to capitalize on this... Little bit of damage coming in from SpaceySoundy, but we have a red trigger developing. Yep. So we're actually gonna... Oh, that's cool. Big fan. All right, GG's. Congratulations, Spacey. Heading on up to losers round 2.
GG's.
You did your best, champ. That's Trash Boat. Oh, we're just gonna do the run back? I see. Well, it's gonna be time for Rattsy losers, I guess. We'll just load the state, I guess. I know that it's like screws up the scoreboard, but I just don't care. It's much faster.
I still don't believe you.
What do you mean?
Dude, this game is not simpler.
I think it's pretty straightforward, but
to each their own.
To each their own. Oh, actually, I need to adjust the scoreboard as well.
See, told you. Does matter.
Alrighty. I kind of love the little onion man. I just think he's great. The little scallion. I love the scoreboard. It's just so...
I like how double downward half or big triangle to vertical oriented seems just kind of the GTR build of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is just the good transition.
What's the plan now?
If you don't know,
I have an idea here.
okay,
I think I'll just send it.
Chain. Yeah, kind of. You get tripped up a little bit on the enclosure on your trigger. Like, at least the thing I've kind of noticed, like, if you do that, you're hard committing to like the too tall half triangle.
Yep.
Otherwise, a lot of your options will just break. Which, you know, gambling. It's not a puzzle game without a little bit of it, but even the diamond's gonna mess that up a bit.
Yep. Yeah, that is something I'm noticing.
Like it feels like a very simple to understand transition, but you're basically limiting yourself to like singular piece in all the RNG queue. 2 chain poke seems to be just enough to distract right now, which, you know, fair enough. Until that happens. No one's really outputting a ton of damage right now.
No.
That's because it seems like both players' chain forms are kind of broke. SpaceySoundy. I'm kind of curious because I don't really know how much practice it's had with this game. Clearly chains are happening. Some of them have been impressive, but this is a really weird mid game to try and like re-navigate the chain form here. And yeah, okay. Do you like the synthesized banjo?
It's fine. I don't dislike it.
It's a friend. A lot is hinging on trying to stack to that yellow trigger there. Spacey could be going for a really, really strange enclosure here, potentially. What's the play here? What's the business? Okay. Kind of over-resourced enclosure chain, but it's really hard to tell how strong enclosures are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Because for the amount of resources that SpaceySoundy committed to, it didn't really seem like it paid off. Also, disadvantage in this game feels eternal.
Yeah, it can be pretty long, can it?
Like, even a return to neutral with no damage being rough because nothing's saying your playable pieces are in a good situation either. Little enclosure bursts on Spacey's side, another one there. So, I mean, we're scrapping hard enough that just a good poke could do things here. Little 2-chain there, potentially doing another here. And Ratttz, how you feeling right now? Scale 1 to 10.
I'm a little imperiled. Yeah.
That's not a number. I suppose that is very much a similar effect. The tail didn't quite work, but, you know, power chain, good. Power chain, good. What's the commit here? Big yellows into 3-chain for Spacey. Almost all of its garbage is attacked, though. And no one said I want to do math at all, but I signed up for comms on this, so
yeah.
I'm gonna do my due diligence. Being professional does not make me a hypocrite. You know, I've changed my stance on all clears in this.
Yeah.
Especially after accepting garbage. If you can get back to an all clear, you should be rewarded for it.
Yeah.
Maybe all clears start taking effect after like move 5. You have to throw something out there to be able to clean back up. Seems like a yellow trigger for Spacey. That's gonna be a very particular piece there. Oh nope, we're gonna garbage 3 chain. That did not do as much as I think. We need Trash Boat to go do damage calculations over in the Wall of Fame channel. Oh my god. So those are both 3 chains.
Mm-hmm.
Are we getting hit by margin time?
That's a good question, isn't it? Oh dang.
Maybe we're winging it. You can get out of this. No. That's rough, buddy. I mean, you both had it pretty rough right now. The SpaceySoundy is a little bit more rough. Managed to use some of its only resources to offset a little bit, and not all that much. I mean, look, whatever happens, a good poke can win. You know, it's the witching hour. Things can happen around here.
I have to do this to live.
For the red?
Oh, it didn't offset. I'm getting killed at these mid games. Like,
we got a hot set here. Yeah, I've noticed. It's okay. You're up by like 11 points.
I am not. I'm off.
What the game just said.
The game said
it's 15 to 4, or like 6, whatever you want. I can't count.
I know, bud.
I already feel particularly dumb tonight. That being said, I did invite that on myself. What is your board? That's terrifying. It's supposed to be the spirit trigger.
It's fine. You're looking at it wrong.
No, I know enough to know that that's a bad idea when I see it. I hate that you got out of that. Actually bad. Actually mad. Chat. I don't even know what I want you to do, but we need some collective action. Write a letter to... Who do we write letters to? Trash Boat? Ratttz Kennedy. It feels like it's been a long time since we had a good Kennedy's gaming moment. Write a letter to your local Trash Boat. Hey, how you doing? Why is this game a thing? Send a rosary. Okay. I don't really see a good dig chain option out of this. Like, yes, SpaceySoundy's chaining, but nothing's really getting rid of the garbage. Doesn't matter. I'm focused on the wrong things, clearly. Nothing I ever worry about is real. Ready? Start. Okay, we got the opener. Ratttz has not color conflicted it yet. But stranger things can happen. Okay, we're just going main chain. It almost feels kind of Sendo-y, where like the massive opener is just the given.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the prelude to the whack-ass mid-game. Almost feels like a formality, and then the struggle happens for the rest of the round. How you feeling?
I'm feeling a little bit better.
Okay, okay.
All right, we'll go to a game 3.
The desert? Is
I don't know
this
what
the
to do
first
with
game
that
3
piece.
we've had?
That's a good question, actually. I don't think so. This is actually one of my favorite tunes.
Yo, this... No, we've not, because I've not heard this before. That scratchy-ass guitar, I love it. Let's go CD quality audio. Oh, okay, we got the yellow trigger off on Rat's side, so that means we're getting the old faithful 5 chain, and that means we're accepting almost... Okay, we are accepting entire board after a little +1.
We love the +1.
We +1 around these parts. Accepting a whole board of Jesus. You got it. If we ever did a Sunday spinoff, which is the day I'd least likely ever do it. Sunday Mass.
Incredible.
Good bit, terrible bit, probably terrible bit.
It's not the best bit, but I don't hate it.
That's kind of where I'm at, but there's probably something that's just like it will wear out its welcome fast. I think SpaceySoundy is the only none left in bracket. Okay, this song kind of fucks.
I know, it's so good. There's like a solo and everything.
More puzzle games need like dedicated solos mid-track. The only one I can think of that like has it honest to god ass guitar solo in it is like Puyo Fever.
Uh-huh.
For its final boss, it just goes hard. Okay, that's... SpaceySoundy's board is primarily garbage at this point. We have a slight get out of jail burst with the reds there, but... Oh, we're on the back foot. It's having a time. And I think most of Rattz's offense is cashed out too, so we're equally having a time here. What is going on with this song?
It's just rocking out. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Damn.
Can't believe he died in the middle of the solo. I was having such a good time.
I know. It's so rough. I'm just sending it.
Go for it. You kind of, at that end of match, like, war of attrition, it's like, maybe if I just send right now, they won't expect it.
Mm-hmm. I get none of these pieces.
This is looking kind of tragic, not gonna lie. You gonna be okay here? Like emotionally?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
sorry. Sorry, I'm pulling up Chrome. I gotta search something. Tripuzz, who made this? Santos.
I did it again. Oh, I have to offset now.
You should offset.
I did. Are you happy?
Proud of you. Yes. Because I get to hear more of this while I'm trying to look up production credits. Game developer. Okay. Okay. Number of projects here. Back. Royaku. Okay, I think I found different Santos. There's nothing on Tripuzz here. That's a shame. I seem to know who the composer is.
Yeah.
I usually am not one to like humor the meme of like, hey, this game is just this. They need to go that hard.
Mm-hmm.
This feels a little bit extra, even for
Yeah.
the genre and the bit.
Did you ever listen to the Noon soundtrack?
Noon?
Yeah, Noon. It's like the Guilty Gear fighting game. It's or the Guilty Gear puzzle game. It's really strange.
I was about to say, yeah, the Guilty Gear fighting game, Guilty Gear. Okay. Ratttz is not dead yet.
Oh my
but,
god!
oh,
GG's.
oh my god!
Multiple last Luigi squeakers. GG's. Thanks for playing.
I'm usually team go to bed on time. But I kind of want more game threes just for that. You understand?
I do.
Yeah,
all right, we're going over to winners finals.
Tozu proceeded to start a new company also called Santos. So there's multiple. Santos 2.
We love Santos 2.
Yeah. Game Gear Puzzle Bobble. Game Gear Samurai Showdown. PlayStation. Airgrave, King of Fighters 95. Money Puzzle Exchange Report.
Yep.
And Tripuzz. Sound is by Crescendo. Okay, I will try to save some of the research there. Because we do have a bracket, but I am wildly curious now. We're gonna learn that it's not even recorded for this game. It's just like, hey, he had a stock soundtrack on hand. Anyway, let me get in there.
Ooh. I crashed. Failed to sync with host.
Oh, I just got in here.
You must have caused it.
No. I don't think so.
Yeah, it sure is Catholicism in here. Rodrick making the shape. Oh yeah.
This is the stance.
Oh, we're extending? Really?
That is some greed. Like, brother.
Oh, actually, maybe he was just trying to,
like, do a little poke there.
yeah. without actually throwing away his whole chain. He needs a way to pop this red to get the rest of his tail. It looks like he's just going to give up on it. He can chain into it from here, actually. Oh, he decided not to? That's fine. Yeah, he's able to go into the mid game pretty securely.
I found the composer.
Yeah.
Makoto Kitihara.
Trying to figure out what Rodrick's game plan is from here, though. Looks like it's stairs, which I find kind of funny. Huh. He threw that away. Oh, he was offsetting. That's what it was. Note's kind of buried underneath this garbage with no obvious plan on how to get out. Rodrick drew exactly a trigger piece, but unfortunately this garbage... Like, garbage in this game does feel like you're just like, oh, my brain, how do I actually get rid of this shit? Rodrick might have the enclosure of all time here. This is actually really funny. Yeah, big fan. Oh. Oh. Stairs again?
I think this is his only work. And I may have found a Facebook page. Seems like tattoos a lot. Like a lot.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, that's enough of that tangent. Sometimes you stumble upon a gem and you gotta appreciate it.
Oh my god! Rodrick. He was looking for the 8. And that unfortunately was not respecting. He was so hungry for the 8. Like, do you have any idea?
I suppose that's why he chooses to randomly poke sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, the garbage in this game is so heinous that you're just like, you have to respect neutral or else your opponent will kill you out of nowhere.
It's crazy terrifying that you're insisting that there's more volatile characters.
Yeah. Oh, they get disgusting juicy. They're like really, really scary.
Oh boy, video games, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Rodrick's chain was broken by this garbage. It just didn't explode how he thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
You doing a little garbage chain here? Maybe off a yellow enclosure. Yo, the double enclosure? This might actually do some damage.
Rodney, okay.
Rodney's planning some sort of contraption here.
Enclosure 2 chain. Oh, that was one hell of a poke.
Power clears are big in this game. Like, they big.
I guess. Nope, not dealing with any of this damage yet.
Yeah. Yeah, Rodrick really needs to find a poke here. Like,
Still
literally
not.
any poke. It does not matter.
There is no get out of jail here.
He's looking for an enclosure. He has it right now.
Good. I feel like that. Okay, I mean, he's still one off of it, but I feel like he was playing with his food a lot there.
Yeah. He drew like a bunch of like inconvenient pieces.
Mm-hmm.
The ninja?
That was the first set. God.
I low-key hate this tune. It sounds like I'm listening to an infomercial, like every single time without fail. Would you buy our vacuum now? We'd like you to.
That while we were warming up. Cops.
Oh, Rodrick's scheming on an enclosure on center board. Oh, he's deleting garbage instead. That's sensible.
I think I've identified the vibe this track gives. And it reminds me of like a VHS tape ad for like National Geographic and that sort of energy.
Oh man, I can't wait to get the Tiger poster. You know?
Yeah. We love Zoo Kids here.
I was not a Zoo Kid, unfortunately.
I wasn't either, but I definitely saw the advertisements, tons. Zoo books, that was it. Sorry.
Oh, does this whole thing chain? There's no way.
Oh my god.
Wow, he's got stairs. This game's so funny that you use stairs as your tail. You know?
It's definitely a little surreal. Yeah, no, given infinite free reign, Rodney will murder you in the most convoluted way possible.
Stairs again off of an enclosure this time. Varying note.
I think the phasing through pieces is an interesting idea, but like wrapping your head around to think on that's tough.
Yeah, for sure. Incredible. Rodrick. We're playing FT3, but just immaculate neutral. Just being able to kill your opponent like exactly is so huge. Hey, Dr. Butler. Welcome. We're in winners finals of Tripuzz. This goofy game.
There's a lot of Catholicism tonight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're breaking out the emojis tonight.
Understandable.
Oh, that's kind of interesting how Rodrick like offsetted to protect his chain and then was still able to fire off main.
I mean, he's the only one playing like Puyo mid game off of this.
Yeah.
This is like he just gets it, man. Not to knock anyone else in top 4, you're all strong. But like he can see between the lines now. And being able to actually being able to spend part of your chain in a way that does not disrupt your main one's already a tough skill in like other more conventional games like Puyo, but to do that in this, even if it's something as small as like a 2-chain poke, y'all crazy for that.
Note's also doing some stuff in this match too, like definitely locked in a little bit.
Yeah.
Rodrick's kind of very
hyped him up. He's on the back foot. Nothing about a situation is good right now.
He's scheming on a big enclosure here to hopefully get him out of this mess.
I mean, yeah, that seemed to work.
Oh, is he gonna try and do it again?
Seems like it.
Oh, he aborted. He's building stairs first.
Okay, now extending the enclosure, extending the tail. I get the logic of this finally. Down to one last resource left on Rodney's side, but He's allowed to do what he wants at this point. He's been a good boy.
Note has to find a way. Note has to find a way into this right side somehow, but I guess we'll just dump all our stuff and then hope for the best. Certainly looked okay. Rodrick dealing with his garbage pretty well. Like, good grief. And look how much this is gonna.
Sometimes
wow, he offset it.
Don't understand entirely how like garbage clears stuff, because like I see it clear the rod and he does, and then it feels like it clears garbage across the board from where it actually went off.
Oh, so you know how you clear garbage by having a side that touches, right? They can't have like tangent corners. All of the garbage that also shares a side with the garbage that you're clearing will also explode. So if all of your garbage touches, let's go, Note.
I feel like Rodney greeted a lot there, and to what end I do not understand.
So part of what makes the boss characters so scary is that they play with that aspect of the garbage mechanic a little bit. There's basically a Dan-like character among them who sends like just flat cubes. So anytime you clear, it clears all of his garbage. And because the garbage clearing in this game, rewards you as it counts it as a power clear. You can like send the entire board back to him and more. It's like very funny. I don't know why he's like that, other than to just be like a break before the actual boss.
Sometimes you need that.
Yeah. This parallelogram for Note actually is not going to work unless he draws... You could draw a cube. That would help. And then you'd put it into column 4. Oh, I guess you could offset this. Yeah. Oh, no! Oh! If you put the triangle into column 3 and 4, then it would work. But then you would be vulnerable to like centerboard damage, right?
I think Note should have just tanked that one, honestly.
Really? I feel like if he had gone for the chain form he wanted, he would have died for sure.
I mean, his center columns were kind of open that I thought you'd be able to accept a hit and like still be able to access trigger.
Oh, so the way that in order to extend his chain form with that piece, he would have had to put a piece into column 3, and the nun will kill you if you do that. Got a little enclosure. Big fan. Okay. Yep. None of this garbage will clear for Note, unfortunately. We're looking for a way back into this. Oh, actually, he can chain into this yellow. But he needed a little bit of breathing room, and Rodrick is not going to give it.
Of course not.
No, Rodrick is out for violence tonight. Like... Oh, yeah.
That's our boy.
Rodrick looking for the 3-0 sweep. Looking great. Rodrick building stairs. He's going to do a little poke with some leftover material. Rebuilding stairs, and now he just needs to find a way to fire off this chain, I think, right? He's actually, that was brilliant. So Rodrick did not fire main because he knew he would just offset and Note would just like eat it. All of his hard work. Yeah. Unfortunately, the tail didn't quite pan out. It's just like not quite right. But he gets another crack at it right now, so. Wow. Note getting through that garbage really easily.
This game gives me the same anxiety of like having no resources after a bunch of interactions in Puzzle Fighter. Because, again, building completely from neutral in this just feels like a weird anxiety mess.
Yes.
And I believe, at least in Puzzle Fighter, you are losing worse if you have no pieces on your board than you are being pretty high damage. I don't know if this translates the same way, but at least offers the same vibes. Also, nice to chain up.
I do feel like garbage is a resource in this for sure.
Yeah.
It just varies. Like, some of the characters, they just give you more opportunities to go through their garbage than others.
The nun will kill you if you do that. Esports Tips 2024.
Yeah. True. True.
Video game instructions.
Yeah, can I get VG advisor?
Advisor, yeah.
Rodrick. What is this?
I don't know what either of them are going for. Game's so fucking avant-garde. Okay, he's losing the plot, yes?
I don't think so. He needs another... If he gets another red here... Oh, wow, that's like the exact right one. Okay. Now he's lost the plot for sure.
Oh, thank God.
But he's got a 3 chain stairs. Oh, it doesn't quite fit together? Doesn't even matter. You know what? Pokes until the end of the time, you know?
Fair enough.
Good grief. Rodrick.
Wait, buddy.
Did I miss the scoreboard? That was 3-0, right?
You missed the scoreboard on
I missed the scoreboard. It's 3. I'm sorry, chat. Hope you'll forgive me. Ugh. My head.
Yeah?
My brain. My braining.
Yeah?
My brain is braining.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
We're all here for you, buddy.
We got 3 more games to go, buddy. We got Ardrox v SpaceySoundy, then the winner of that against Note, and then grand finals. So stick around. We have plenty more matches for you where that came from.
Where this came from.
Where this came from.
Where das came from.
Where alas came from.
Okay.
Where das came from? True. I actually, can I level with you? I think the das, I think the piece handling of this game is just, it's beautiful. It just feels great to play. The piece lock is surprisingly long. So if you phase through something and you phase like a little too long, you still have plenty of time, even if you're holding down, to like mash rotate and get it out of there. It's just great. 10 out of 10.
In my saltiness, even I can kind of agree to that, because one of the things I noticed is it has an up kick step reset to a certain degree.
Yep.
Not like guideline where you can do it infinitum, but it understands the kind of game it is, and it will give you multiple chances to not mess up. Because like if this had any stricter like block delay or something like that,
this is probably the only puzzle game I can think of where I actually like up kicks.
Yeah. I mean, it's so hard to like read and make the right call quick in this. So understandably, the universal mechanics that's like, yeah, we understand you might need a mulligan or 2.
Normally I'm team only down kicks.
No, I get it.
Yeah, the Scallion's pretty good. I like I like Rod. He's pretty great. I would love to see Cha-Chai sometime tonight, but
I feel like that ship has sailed.
Yeah, kind of a shame. Poku can be really annoying. Like, as a poke.
Hey, Ratttz.
What's up?
Scoreboard.
Scoreboard, you're right. Sorry, I'm tired. I have Ardrox on the left.
I mean, it's fine. I'm usually the one that makes that mistake.
And I have SpaceySoundy on the right. And we are in winners semis. Or losers semis. We did it.
I feel like, and I'm enjoying watching this, I feel like Spacey still manages to come up with some real avant-garde approaches to chain building.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because it's doing decision-making that I've not seen anyone else really even try for tonight.
Yep.
Like, the opener chain there didn't even actually have anything alongside the walls. That was all centerboard, like a board.
As I was playing Spacey, I could never read their board. Or I could never read its board. For the life of me, I couldn't. I'm just like, something's happening over there, and whatever it is, I'm going to refuse to think about it.
I feel that way playing against Spacey and Puyo sometimes. I'm like, I know you're good at this. I have no idea what you're doing. Okay. This is...
What an enclosure. Yo, that was sick.
Ardrox has been talking in chat like they are very familiar with this game as well, so...
Yes. So I played the... You remember the scoreboard?
Mm-hmm.
That's from me and Ardrox's last set. And it was actually the immediate enthusiasm I heard from Ardrox about this game is part of what convinced me to put it on the schedule.
I mean, that's fair.
Because I was like, if other people feel as strongly about it, if it's more than just me and Rodrick, then clearly the game has got legs, right?
I mean, even if it's just you and Rodney approving of it, it usually has some legs.
Yeah.
But this is the most transparent, but like we at least do one regular, or not even regular, like if you just are specifically looking for one title, we do have a suggestion box in the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to see something, we do at least one thing for the suggestion box a month. This time we're on 2 between this week's Unstack and Tripuzz, but just check it out. Like, obviously we all have a lot of pet favorites we want to work on staff, but we appreciate everyone, especially both our regulars and a couple long-term like lurkers that have kind of transitioned into every game players. Namely, wrapping back around SpaceySoundy, who was originally here for like Puyo in 2021. Oh, we're running Fever pretty regularly, and it's transitioned into being just a whatever down to clown on a Wednesday night. And God bless everyone who does that. I wish Aloof had lobbies. Me too, buddy. Me too.
Yeah, if Aloof had spectating, we would probably have run that a little too much, actually. I feel quite strongly about that game. I don't actually see Ardrox's plan through this.
Nope.
It's looking a little dicey, and it looks like the current route is kind of like scattered, a little dorky.
Chain, setting off those yellows by a match, and it's not enough to 3-chain, unfortunately.
Okay. We'll end it a little poke,
now
and actually we have a little follow-up coming
approach.
up soon.
Okay, we got 3-chain queued up, which for this kind of opener this late in the game, fantastic place to be in.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna greed? No, you can't let Spacey get out of this. Wow.
Oh, that was a true neutral interaction.
Oh,
that's crazy.
My god. Yeah, you got, like, if you have the opportunity to like kill someone in this game, you can't let it get away from you. I feel like that's the story of my run in this bracket tonight. It's like I would put my opponent in the box and then be like, okay, and now what? All right, doing a little few pokes. Looks like Ardrox was looking for a big enclosure here. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, like, advantages have been trading hands constantly this round.
Oh yeah.
Game gets deeply scrappy when you're in a position where you can't make more than 3 chain, more than a 2 chain, honestly. Love to be in shambles.
What was the phrase Oz used? Cornered animal gaming.
Yeah, okay.
Not for this game. Oz used it to describe panickies.
You know, that fucking checks. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to recall, like, when did he say that?
Yeah, it was panickies.
It works.
Speaking of being cornered, Ardrox needs to find a poke. Oh, it's too late!
Neither of these players want to close out this round at all. Everyone's taking just a little too long to, you know, capitalize on the hit confirm. I thought for a second Ardrox was just going to self-file out there somehow. Another big poke. Okay. Finally stop playing with our food a bit.
The Triforce. Yeah.
I know we've already brought it up tonight, but, you know, tip your waiter and waitress. We got Kirk and Masa doing match calls and TO stuff tonight. They're both fantastic. Having a good time doing the unsexy job when everyone wants to just say words about video games.
True, true. Ardrox definitely applying the pressure, but needs to find a way to capitalize.
We are deeply greeting 3 layers.
Yeah, especially since the game decided that Ardrox would never draw a blue triangle ever again. There's one.
Okay.
Okay. Now what?
Keep getting the trigger piece. Okay, I can see how that all works.
Oh, actually, it's fine. Wow, we got really lucky here.
That did so little.
Well, Spacey was already offsetting, right?
Yeah. Actually, I don't recall that. I thought it was just a raw hit. I'm like, that does not seem impressive.
It's interesting that oh, okay, he's changed his mind. Here comes... That's quite a bit of garbage, actually.
At least the way out doesn't seem that bad in the scheme of things.
Oh, Spacey has unlocked stairs. I see.
I see.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, learning how to do stairs in the middle of the match, pretty big. I actually have not really learned stairs in this game. Yellow trigger.
Doesn't seem right. Okay, yellow trigger works. I'm just getting deep anxiety about the garbage accept. Oh my god. Okay.
Ardrox. Yeah. Yep, that is... I don't know if you noticed that this is like a character difference thing. That Poku can hit you in column 2. So, like, you gotta be aware of that. Like, you might not be able to do the three-layer avalanche, right? Damn, would you like to buy a vacuum?
No, I want to mistake whatever zoo books are again. You know what this track really reminds me of?
What?
This is a lot of the kind of music that, like, the Namco Museum games for the original PlayStation had for, like, its 3D museum displays.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you just not tried, like...
Wow.
I know
He actually didn't even complete offsetting? That's so wild. That's so sad.
Like, it's a little funny.
The garbage in this game does seem a little hacked up sometimes, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh, this enclosure... Okay, so Ardrox could get, like, the enclosure of all time here if he plays his cards right. Hell yeah, the sideways Triforce.
Love to see it.
The track in Dicey Dungeons called A Brand New Washing Machine. I actually haven't heard that one. I haven't played that much Dicey Dungeon.
But as I was saying before, like, this reminds me of the Namco Museum tracks. And, like, back in the PlayStation 1 days, Namco Museum was actually cool because it wasn't just like, here's a bunch of ROMs for arcade games. Now, like, they did 3D modeled, like, displays for everything, including actual assets, and, like, they would make the arcade game world in, like, one room in full 3D. It was cool.
Yep.
You've not actually tried that before? Go do that. But this sounds so much like Namco Museum music right now. It's kind of maddening.
I love this intro. I think it's great.
Yeah.
It just sounds like you're going to get hit with a dance track or something.
Yeah. And then the air is just removed from the entire room.
Yeah,
It's like, kids, go on a party, we're going to dance. Okay, let's learn about... learn about physics.
I'm learning about triangles right now, for sure.
I have never been so angry at triangles, and that's
Spacey's like dominating this match. Like, really.
How do you get out of this?
Cry, weep, suffer.
That could have been it. Oh my god, okay. That was...
No way! No way you would steal it like that. Column 2.
This game is inducing rage in me, and I'm not even playing anymore. Y'all.
Oh yeah. It will do that to you. I won't lie to you, I was a little salty.
Like, don't get me wrong, deeply impressive. I'm happy that was an entertaining moment there, but also, what the fuck?
Yeah, I would be quite upset, yeah. Ardrox. Wow.
Oh.
Holy moly. Congratulations. Moving on
That
up.
was emotionally exhausting.
What a journey. What a you know, what a good grief.
Yeah.
What a slugfest. I'm being pinged. Oh, it was a scoreboard issue, yeah.
It's okay, I got you.
That's fine.
One day I'll become super annoying on the VC. Okay.
One day Masa is going to get like super duper TTS technology, and then it'll be all over. Once she's got the TikTok TTS, you know, then it'll be all over. All right, I got a room code from Note.
All right, I'm in there.
I'm also in there. We are. I have Notester 82 on the left. Ardrox on the right. And we are in losers finals. We're playing FD3. Doing none gaming?
Catholicism W? Question mark? I don't know.
Incredible.
Can we peer pressure Xerxes into being this character on the server for like 2 weeks?
You know, could happen. Sooner than you
I'm
think.
gonna angle hard.
Yeah. Look at this enclosure. That's fun.
Yeah, it's a good poke there. We have Ardrox's main chain put together now. Need to commit to one more layer of the blues, but that's not another layer of the blue. That's also not a layer of the blue. Okay, there we go. We learned the extend. We got it. Setting off, not quite main. Fortunately, that's an enclosure. Manages to work around it anyway and gets chain off. Still not that much in the scheme of things. How do you feel about this track?
It's fine. It's not like exciting or anything, but it's functional. It's not annoying. Which, like, as much as I love buying vacuums, you know, like.
It's definitely not a problem. Okay, no, I thought we were trying to garbage chain there, but that doesn't quite work like I would have thought. How do you think Notester gets out of this?
Just fine. We got like the garbage is all connected, which makes it a little easy to do. The centerboard spire for Ardrox is not great, but Note has to actually find some pressure. We got a poke coming. Okay, we're offset, so we're fine. Holy moly.
Okay, that hurts.
Oh my god.
Get a 3 or 2 chain down.
Able to offset the +1 as well.
It's an untopped tier? I don't know why. Why are you playing her?
I don't think the Nun is top tier because she doesn't have like the same sort of. She doesn't always have the same. She doesn't like always reliably attack column 2 or 4 when your opponent's super high up. Poku does that a little bit better, I feel like. But her garbage doesn't connect to itself like the other characters. That can be kind of annoying to deal with, which I appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's a bunch of like weird gaps. You're just like, what do I even do about this?
I feel like she gets pretty immediate returns.
Yeah. Ardrox scheming on an occlusure. We're gonna make a big one. That was kind of cool. Back to neutral. It can be a little bit hard to apply. It's funny, like, we talk about the damage being sicko mode, but sometimes I feel like the damage isn't sicko mode enough.
Oh, I think, like, sometimes you hit painfully light.
Yeah.
It's just, if you can do more than, like, an entire row's worth, then you gotta be messing your opponent up. Everyone's got some serious Ken Master syndrome.
Ooh, I don't know about that, Ardrox. Oh, that worked way different than I expected it. What a weird shape. Is she blue? What?
No, that's why Rodney plays her. Because blue.
Because blue?
I don't know, dude. You have a way of sniffing out top tiers immediately, so I think you're playing a little bit coy or a little bit dumb here. I'm not sure which. Okay. I wish there was, and I'm saying this as its contemporaries don't until much later on. There was more of a visual indicator for margin time.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Just because it feels like there's a lot of moves that aren't worth doing in like early round, and that's not like other games also discourage that, but the difference is so much. Like where Puyo will do a subtle, like, here's maybe like 1.2 times the multiplier. After a while, it feels like, okay, this is 1, this is 10 times now. Aw, it's this level again. Let's go.
Your favorite. Okay. What is Note doing?
Living his life. What is Ardrox doing?
I also don't.
That out?
Oh, actually extended off of the trigger, which is kind of funny.
Awesome.
Oh my god.
That was sick.
Hell yeah.
So kind of doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
We can extend. I kind of like how Ardrox approached that because it means that we don't have to necessarily wait on the too tall triangle as a sole RNG piece dependency anymore.
Uh-huh.
You can kind of extend the trigger out.
But Ardrock's not in a position to offset this much. Oh, almost died. Good grief.
We can get out of this. We're gonna unfortunately just accept a connection there, but
a parallelogram still on the inside, eating his chain.
Oh, we're garbage chaining. Okay, we're not garbage chaining successfully, but we're trying. Alright. Now Ardrox's main chain is dead. Got it. Reshuffled and reprioritized again. Unfortunate. Ardrox was like within 4-chain range multiple times, broken, refixed it, and then just ultimately punished for taking that long.
Mm-hmm. These parallelograms kind of rough. Note not really. Kind of threw away a bunch of stuff. Decided didn't want the parallelogram there anymore and just blew it up because, like, why not? Ardrox wasn't exactly sending pressure at that moment. Using the triangle originally to consider reshaping the trigger. So this square, using the square as a trigger is actually super awkward. There's not many pieces that it interacts with.
I mean, there's not a lot that's gonna fit in there uncomplicatedly.
Yeah. So like sometimes people will like take the single triangle to reshape it, so that way you can pop it with a big triangle or a parallelogram, like right here. Yep.
Still gonna be a whole thing. And we shave a bit of the tail off. I mean, that is a 2-chain, yes, but perish, you know? This is actually looking dire for Note. Like,
yeah, it's pretty rough.
we are digging. And I keep forgetting somehow damage is still less permanent than I think. Not quite sure what Ardrox is crafting here, but looks pretty.
Little Minecraft fort.
It's Minecraft
he needs a plan to offset. Oh god! Yeah, unfortunately, waffling on finding a way to get rid of the garbage or build a chain, and if you spend too long, you know, you don't have any resources to offset. And like, a single clear can sometimes offset a chain just by virtue of popping your garbage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like worth it to get that ready. Alrighty. Ardrox able to just straight tank. No problem. What is the trigger here? I can't read this anymore. Oh, it's the red. I see.
Maybe my brain power is spent, but I do not understand.
He actually threw some of it away. Forgot his own trigger, which I mean, like, the board is the game is inherently confusing.
Well, that can happen tons of games where you just lose the plot. Nope. Unfortunately, playing a lot of defense here with only 2 real active usable pieces on board.
What do the little stairs. Unfortunately, it don't quite connect, but...
Well, unfortunately, like, he spent all of his damage resource for no real attack off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Is she throwing pocket sand at her?
Pocket sand? At a time like this?
No, like, look at the damage animation.
She does throw a little bit of pocket sand.
Thank you.
Maybe it's supposed to be holy water. But it sure looks like pocket sand, doesn't it?
Nah, that's yellow. That's pocket sand.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Good grief. Ardrox cannot survive a poke here.
Damn that No's not really poking.
Oh, that offset came at the perfect time for Ardrox to live.
I cannot cast stones from my glass house here.
Uh-huh.
But it feels like we've seen a lot of scenarios like, yeah, if we can just get the poke and, like, confirm.
Yeah.
And somebody...
I had a bunch of games tonight where I simply could not capitalize and, like, do the damage that I needed to do.
Yeah. Because Lord knows, I absolutely cannot do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm surprised to see this high in bracket that it's still kind of a problem. Because we're in the part of bracket where everyone remaining is decently practiced.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's a pretty scrappy sort of game, right?
No, that's true. Are we gonna extend the trigger outward like last time? Yes, we are.
No way. The unoffset damage. Just taste it. It's so funny how, like, you feel like this game lasts a long time because, you know, the mid game can just drag. But if you're not respecting your opponent, you are. It's over. Good night.
Yeah.
Have a nice time. Like,
I will say, this game does last a decent amount of time, though.
It can, yeah.
Going past 11 for a 7-person bracket.
Oh, I know, right?
If we ever get more people for this game in particular, we're gonna have to reconsider a thing or two.
Yeah, it might have to go to FD2 flat, huh?
Okay, reds are blocked up. Well, we still get the parallelogram one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There it is.
Ooh, Note didn't want to extend, huh? Oh, I mean, my god, that's so funny how the garbage... Oh, wait, no! Oh!
And now we have to play Bottoms?
Rodrick,
I don't know, buddy.
We never have to play Bottoms. This game is Bottoms! What are you talking about?
I can just DQ you, Rodney, if you want to keep saying words.
Congratulations, Ardrox, for making it to third. I hope you enjoyed playing Tripuzz. We're heading on over to Grand Finals. I have a feeling we're just going right back to the same session.
Probably.
It would make sense. Note does like to do that. In fact, I'm literally just gonna...
I suppose.
I'm gonna see if he kept the session open.
Answer seems to be yes.
As in I haven't left yet? Yeah. We can post bottoms in the suggestion forum. I would love it if you didn't. You know?
We can all make mistakes sometimes.
Masa threatening to delete posts. Sometimes that's just how you have to moderate.
Sure.
Oh, Rodrick is building stairs? He's got... Oh my god, he's got it.
Yep, that's gonna be it.
Oh, he's too slow! He's one piece too slow! Get out of here! He had the 8. Actually, I think that might have been a 7, but...
Yeah, more than he needed, yes.
That's so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
See the stairs.
Rodrick, what is this?
See the stairs break.
We're just taking it apart. We're playing neutral. Like, it's kind of fun.
I don't know how to tell you this, Rodney, but Grand Finals is maybe not the place where you should be playing and labbing out some experimental shit.
Right now he's clearly doing some like enclosure poking, which I think is pretty solid.
Okay.
Wow, Note just barely survived there. He's returning a volley of his own, but kind of immaterial.
All right, now that he's gotten the 8-chain potential out of his system, Rodney's just going.
Are we building stairs again?
Yeah, I think he might be a little color conflicted.
No, he's fine.
Huh?
Not quite lethal. Rodrick needs a poke.
Well, we know he can do that. Fortunately, he ended up accepting damage off the poke.
Looks like he's looking for a big enclosure here. Oh, this attack from Note
That
really
is big
changed.
enclosure.
He could have gotten a much bigger enclosure if Note hadn't poked there.
Yeah, but also that was all in center columns.
Rodrick wants to go to bed.
Relatable. Here's the TO's secret.
You never go to bed?
You know. You never have out-and-out favorites. You just always rooting for the one projected to end things on time.
I see.
Rodney working through a handle the amount of damage, plus 2-chain, plus another poke, plus another poke.
Yeah, if you can find the way to get the garbage to work for you, like, it'd be pretty huge. Rodrick looking for an enclosure here. Oh, he's got it.
Yep, kind of 2-chain. Yellow damage. Notes. Trying for a kick there. Rodney is so short of fatal damage every time.
It is kind of rough, right? Like
this feels like Dan Puzzle Fighter Dan. It's just like, you haven't killed me yet, which means I'm more and more lethal the longer things go on.
Oh, no. Note managing to delete just enough garbage to survive. Please. Rodrick's playing like
inconsistent on like how much damage shit deals.
Rodrick's playing like some extremely responsible neutral. Yeah, he's tired of it. He's immediately just like, all right, get me out of here. I will build an actual chain if you're not. That has to be margin time. There's no way.
Yes.
Ain't no way that wasn't margin time.
Rodney going for the strong opener. It's just like, I'm done. Have a 3-chain, stop playing. I'll do it again.
Ooh. Rodrick thinking about the Triforce here. Oh, yeah.
He needs to get it. Again, just short. Keeps getting it just short.
It's kind of infuriating, isn't it?
This game feels more and more like Puzzle Fighter for... I don't even know who this is for.
Okay. Notes at top board. No easy way to use these resources. Right? So, like, even the chain gets kind of interrupted. And you see how this garbage, like, interacts with that chain? Rodrick had, like, a pretty responsible chain form, but none of the garbage actually blew up naturally. You have to, like, really focus on interacting with the nun's garbage.
God, what the hell? Like, I can see the skill in this game. I respect it. I respect the players. This game makes me angry.
Makes you angry?
Yes. Because it's such a weird thing of like, this game feels very volatile, but it also feels like it's custom engineered to never let you finish something quickly. It's a Skinner box neutral.
The Skinner box neutral. Oh, whoa. Okay. I would be panicking.
I think he is.
Okay. Are we? All right. Okay.
This game is so fake.
I was so scared. I really felt that in my bones. I could feel that panic going through Rodrick's mind.
I can only imagine.
All right, we do a little bit of enclosing. Rodrick's thinking about stairs, but unfortunately, this yellow. Oh, okay. Enclosure stairs. Oh.
Okay.
Oh!
What the hell?
He was one piece away from getting that enclosure. Note. Look at, you know, Note's definitely playing the video game. Like, not a slouch. Not.
There's the poke.
Didn't do anything. I'm so confused.
Man, imagine if that was full chain.
Yeah. Okay.
Starting to see the vision again.
Okay.
Y'all need to actually throw out damage, guys.
Yeah, we're definitely like respecting neutral, but it's like an intense respect. Like we can do. Okay. All right, Rodrick is building the avalanche here. Looks like garbage is arriving.
Note's got an actual opening chain again.
Okay. I don't know how Rodrick actually accesses half of these resources.
Your guess is good as mine. Your guess is better than mine.
Okay. This isn't chain because it's not an enclosure. So it looks like Rodrick could greed for one. Or just take it.
Neutralized? What is the play here? Okay.
Good grief.
Just short. Again, why is it always just short?
Because it hates you, and particularly you, Juicy.
It absolutely does. God, every time even Rodney playing this fast, securing the poke is just too slow.
We're just back to neutral once again.
I have no idea what these damage calculations are.
They're kind of made up, aren't they?
Yeah.
Rodrick, that was beautiful. Holy moly. Using the garbage to like chain in that way is kind of visionary, honestly.
Well, it sounds appropriate.
Ooh. Okay.
All right. What? Rodney, stop dropping your chains, man.
Okay. Rodrick's collecting all these squares at the bottom. It actually converts into a little poke, but not really. I feel like both of these players are actually quite capable of, like, living without margin time. You know what I mean? Like,
an analog, if you will. This year at CEO, top 4, 2 people I know from locals. And they played so fine against their opponents except for each other. There was deep nerves in there. And I've never seen so many black beat combos in Exert top 4 ever. Because they were just dropping everything. This feels like that. I know both of these players can do really bigger, flashier things. And I can't remember an opening outside like the very beginning of the set that Roddy has not dropped.
Well, I mean, like, Note has demonstrated that he's capable of punishing plays like that. So I assume that Rodrick is playing both fast, but also in a way that he wants to respect what Note's capable of. And I think that's probably the right decision.
No, you should unga harder.
You should unga harder.
Yes. All this caveat, stone some glass house, yes. But tired brain is starting to care less and less. Why is it always like 1 or 2 away? Game, it hates me.
I'm beginning to wonder if it's by design. Like, unironically.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, actually, if there's just you get one more chance out of it. Like, I get it on a casual appeal sort of sense, but
yeah, but it can be very hard to put your opponent in the box unless they
brain hates it.
Unless they're really high.
It's vacuum time.
It sure is vacuum time. Damn.
Can't believe this game has anti-X Factor.
Would you like to buy a vacuum? We have many vacuums to sell to you.
Don't mind us. We're just losing our minds over here.
Yo, Rodrick? Hell yeah. Let's go with the 6. Let's go, Rodrick. Oh my god. Thank you so much. That's the sort of shit I want to see. Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to apologize to my roommate tomorrow.
Yeah? Why is that? Because you're making so much noise?
Yeah.
Well.
Usually I'm not this belligerent.
Ooh. Rodrick does have an enclosure here. Yep.
I think Rodney decided to listen to me and just not respect Note. And it seems to be working out well for him.
Got some sort of stairs contraption from Rodrick. Yeah, look at this. Very funny. Fortunately, not enough to really protect him from this garbage, but he did have a way to deal with a lot of it. And being able to efficiently move through this garbage is, like, kind of huge.
Okay, we're back at opening board here, basically. But Rodney's already much more further along in his potential kill chain. Goes for poke. It did nothing. Why did it do nothing?
Why did it do nothing, you know?
Why did it do nothing? Like, actually. I'm really starting to think this game might be a little made up.
every video game's made up, Juicy. That's how they make them.
I think Unstack is a little less made up.
Wow. Holy moly.
When you do the big combo and it does the hit, it hits you.
No! The damage monkey fell asleep on the job. Yeah.
Ah, boy. More of the vacuum cleaner dimension.
Huh. That was interesting that Rodrick sort of aborted a layer of his chain like that. He's doing it again for some reason. I guess maybe to offset this incoming garbage, like... We're making stairs again. Now what's the plan? Some enclosures. Oh, he's got stairs off this garbage, actually, which is funny.
Okay.
Note is protesting against bedtimes. Listen, bedtimes are fake. You can't actually, like, getting in trouble isn't real. That's actually, that's what they like to call a psyop. You know what a psyop is?
No, please elucidate me.
Elucidate you?
Yeah.
If I hallucinated it.
I don't know which.
Yo, Rodrick building the enclosure backwards, which is actually inspired. Maybe we'll end up in Puzzle Saturday. It's dangerously close to Puzzle Saturday in East Coast time.
Yeah, we got about a half hour.
Listen, I'm allowed a little anarchism podcast, okay? So what if I want to have one? Who can stop me? Bedtime? Impossible. Rodrick offsetting this garbage. This pressure from Note is actually the +1. Oh, the +1 just barely letting Rodrick live. Okay, Rodrick's really... Oh, the panic! The panic! Okay, this could be tragic! Incoming garbage! Why are you alive?
Because nothing's real, nothing matters.
Juicy, you can't let the nihilism win.
I don't know about that. It's making a compelling argument.
Okay. Oh, we're doing the big garbage poke, yeah. Okay, the +1? The +1! Rodrick.
Thank you for giving me something to believe in, Rodney.
A 3-0. The longest 3-0. No, you fought incredibly valiantly. Note, I am your biggest fan. Like, that was great. Thanks for playing. Thanks for showing me a lot about Tripuzz. You know, I've played this game a bit, but it's been cool watching people take it in a different direction. I'm really grateful to see some of the new stuff that Rodrick's been cooking up. And I loved getting to implement some of that in my own games. It was very cool.
It has been an entertaining watch, and it's been fun to theory craft. But all of these, oh, we're just gonna give you 2 columns left to dig your way out of all the critical damage. Get out of here with that.
Alrighty, well, I tell you what I'm gonna get out of here with. It's some upcoming events here at Puzzle Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we got Pedal Crash. This top-down indie panel game where you shoot blocks all over the screen. We're playing Tug of War, so you're going to gain points by making chains and combos, hopefully to get more points than your opponent. The rope is like constantly shrinking over time, so it's pretty neat. It's just pretty cool. It's available for free at itch.io. If you bought the OG Pedal Crash on Steam, Pedal Crash Online comes with it. So you're just all set. Very cool game. Show up. August 28th, we got Pochi and Nya. This is basically, you get the neutral of Puyo or Tripuzz or something along those lines, but you don't have to learn any chains. You just sort of glue the cats and dogs to each other in a sort of tree shape. And you don't even have to wait for a crash gem. You press the C button or up, and it will turn into one for you. So it's very, very easy to get into and a lot of fun. And I think you'll like it. September 4th, we have Tetris 2. You might think it's a Tetris, but it's really a Dr. Mario with Tetraminos. Anytime you chain, instead of sending garbage over to your opponent, you increase their gravity. And with the slightly sludgy controls, it's a serious threat. I think Tetris 2 is a blast. I think you will too. And I look forward to you playing September 4th. Tetris 2. September 11th, we have Calcolo. This is a number matching chaining game. You control a little shoot 'em up character that allows you to manipulate the pieces, but every piece color is a different number. So if you have twos, you can match two twos to clear them. But if you have fives, you're gonna have to match all 5 of them in order to clear. So the chain forms are pretty free form. Like, you're not going to see any of the like standard openers that you see in all of these other chaining games. And also the movement's pretty neat, and you can shoot pieces to send nuisance Puyo over to your opponent. This is just a neat game. That's gonna do it for upcoming events, but don't sweat. If you want more, we got more. If you go to our challenge.com/communities Puzzle Wednesday page, you can see up to 8 weeks of schedule. We have more in the Discord. So I highly encourage you to go check those 2 places out. But we're pooped. We're tired. We're out of here. Thanks for joining us.
Go ahead and say hi to ACMLM, noted Warriors Wood speedrunner. Funny enough, speedrunning Warriors Woods SNES version.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for coming out tonight, guys. See you on another Friday mode.
See you later.
All right, they're moved over.
Alrighty.